Hi besties, and welcome back to another update on my Genshin Impact theory, Baal theory, Celestia theory, I don't know what to call it. This is another Genshin theory, this is an update on Baal, and I thought I wouldn't be seeing you again until Inazuma came out, but I had a thought, and now, 1 week from Inazuma, I'm doing an update. So around a week ago, I uploaded a video explaining why I think Baal isn't evil. This video isn't retracting that theory necessarily, but adding to it. Also, thanks so much for getting me to 17,000 views so fast. That's the fastest one of my videos has ever broken 10k. Before I get into the new stuff, I'm gonna quickly recap what I talked about in the last video I made about Baal. Skip to this time if you already watched that video. Baal is stealing people's visions to protect them from Celestia. Anyone who has a vision is known as an allogene to the gods, and allogenes are capable of ascending to Celestia. That might sound like a good thing on the surface, but given what we know about Celestia, it makes sense for Baal to want to prevent her people from ending up there. There's a theory linked in the description that posits that Celestia is actually a prison and everyone who ascends there is being arrested by the celestial gods. Keep in mind that the Archons aren't the celestial gods, there are 3 celestial gods who gave the 7 Archons their power. Baal is taking people's visions to keep them from being allogenes and having the potential to be arrested by Celestia. I forgot to talk about a pretty big detail of the Vision Hunt decree though. Baal kills people who don't willingly give up their visions. A lot of people brought up the death of Kazuha's friend as evidence debunking my theory that Baal isn't evil. But if you look at Kazuha's voice line about the Raiden Shogun, it seems to be a different story. Kazuha says, "Do I simply resent the Raiden Shogun because of what happened in that duel? Because of the lethal stroke she dealt my dear friend?" I've thought about this a good long time, and I believe the answer is no. My friend died an honorable death in that duel, and the Shogun was not unjustified in her conduct. Kazuha is patient and understanding, but I think we can all assume that those qualities would disappear from anyone if they saw their friend killed by another. Kazuha still has some respect for Baal. That may come from his understanding that she might not be stealing visions so violently just because she's evil. I think that on some level, Kazuha knows that Baal has to have her own reasoning for doing that, even if he doesn't agree with her actions. Maybe that's a common belief in Inazuma, because not all allogenes in Inazuma are part of the resistance against Baal, so as far as we all know, they could actually have a similar understanding of her. But that aside, I want to expand on this theory. What if who we know as Baal isn't actually Baal? All the voice lines about Baal, leaked or otherwise, refer to her as the Raiden Shogun. It's not like people aren't allowed to call Archons by their true names. For example, Barbara calls the Anemo Archon Barbados, and given Barbara's love for Barbados, obviously she's gonna respect him and refer to them by the correct name. As far as we know, Baal isn't undercover as a normal person like Venti and Zhongli are, so she doesn't have a fake name like they do. Some people have pointed out that the statues of Baal don't look like who we know as Baal right now. So if who we know as Baal currently isn't the real Electro Archon, then we need to find a candidate for who actually is. A character who always stood out to me as suspicious is Yae Miko. Yae seemed to be very significant in the trailer for Inazuma's release, which is awesome by the way, so please watch it, it's linked in the description. She's said to be a friend of Morax, Baal, and Ganyu. The 2.0 livestream described her as intelligent, cunning, and not easy to predict. The last part of that makes me really think that she's more than just a human allogene. She clearly isn't human given the fact that she's friends with exclusively Archons and Adepti. That's nowhere near enough evidence to say that Yae is the real Baal, but it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. Maybe the Raiden Shogun is a proxy that Yae is using to protect her people while maintaining her image. Given that she's the god of eternity, she would want to preserve her reign forever, and to do that she would need to not appear controversial. But simultaneously, she wants to take people's visions to protect them, which is inherently controversial. So she would have to appoint someone else to take control of Inazuma temporarily until all visions had been seized. And it's not like Archons don't have other people to do stuff on their behalf, like Venti had the 4 Winds and Zhongli had the Yakshas. The Raiden Shogun could be Yae's version of that. But Inazuma comes out in a week now, and I could be way off. If I remember correctly, the first 2 acts of the Inazuma Archon quest will be out in version 2.0. That isn't the entire story for Inazuma though, so I could end up being right further down the line in the future past 2.0. For now, I think that the theory that Baal isn't evil and that the Raiden Shogun isn't actually Baal is a good placeholder until we get the full story from Inazuma. And finally, good luck to everyone polling for Ayaka and Yoimiya in 2.0. I have Yoimiya guaranteed, so I'm not really worried, but let me know who you're polling for in the comments and I'll wish you luck. Thanks for watching this really short update video, and I'll probably see you in another week when Inazuma comes out.